I'm a neurofeedback specialist. I used to be weird. I'm also an efficiency expert. I'm a Canadian.
After all, I'm a feisty little pumpkin myself.
All right then, well hi. My name's Lynette Louise. I'm a biofeedback specialist. That's kind of a sign of the times. It's very exciting. Basically, it means that I'm able to work with a lot of different brain disorders, you know, like I've worked with Parkinson's, insomnia, depression, Tourette's, OCD. Hey, that sounds just like a song. A brain disorder song, absolutely. Let's see. ADHD, brain injury, stroke, addiction, and autism. And as you saw, I've also worked on me a lot because, well, I needed it. Because I was never really thrilled with life until now. Now, I don't want anyone making a comment on that because you haven't actually gotten to know me yet, to the best of my recollection. In my very extensive experience as a patient turned professional, biofeedback took me from crazy to sane. It's a collage of my life as I learned to live in the rhythm, evolving from the rather exclusive, relatively autistic within, to the overly inclusive, relatively autistic without. From seeing only me and my shadow to seeing only you, worrying about your opinion of me and my shadow. It's about going from crazy to sane. And it's also a tribute to the parents of autistic children, to the challenges that they face, trying to become us, the non-existent neurotypical members of society. In fact, it's a tribute to all parents, to all of us, as we learn to dance and live in the rhythm and see the world through the open eyes of love. So, from thing to thing to thing, I dance the dance in the challenge of change. Oh, by the way, it's okay to laugh. I'm leading and nobody's following. I'm like, whatever. Can't you see how much fun this is? And they're, no! Go away, Lynette! And that's the day I realized I'm a lot more fun than everyone else. The problem is that the other word for fun is whacked. And anyway, I have to tell you about me, and it's not because I'm conceited, that's just a coincidence. I've been married more than once, and I have children, more than one, more than two, more than three. Okay, I have 8. I used to have 9, but then I got a divorce. That reminds me. So, a couple of years ago, I'm in a bar, and between divorces, I'm looking for an excuse. Right? And I see this guy way at the back. And I make eye contact with him, and he makes eye contact with me. He saunters over to me, and I saunter over to him, and we start doing that bar mating ritual thing. I'm rubbing my hand up and down his arm. He asks me my name, and I ask him his. He asks me if I come there often, and I laugh at his wit. He asks me my sign, and I say, goat. Bad little boy. He puts up his hand. Now the intense focus starts to really heat things up. Favorite book, we're so connected. Favorite movie, it's a miracle. Favorite car, we like all the same things. My son always had his hands like this. Always. And I remember when he was little, I was holding this other little girl, somebody else's kid. She wrapped her arms around me, and I remember thinking, oh God, if my son would do that, would that ever be the best? Because he always kept his body away and his hands like this, because he couldn't stand to be touched. A couple weeks into the neurofeedback, we came home and I took off my coat. He took off his, and he wrapped his arms around me. And for the first, he was 23 years old. For the first time in all those years, I felt the palms of his hands on my back. You know, parents of autistic children, they're amazing. So I want to just tell you about a couple of them. There's Alice. She has 9 adopted special needs kids. She mortgaged her home to pay for their therapies. There's Thad and Trey's, they're twins. They're both autistic. Their parents sold their cars for alternative meds. These parents shop for solutions instead of for sundries. So I think that they are the most amazing thing in my world. The brain wave activity is divided into various frequencies from 0 to 45, and we give them names. We group them together in little groupings, and we give them names so we can talk about it. So we have delta, beta, alpha, theta, and gamma. So you sit in a chair with brainwave sensors on your head, and you play a video game with your brain. No hands. Oh, I want to point out right now that I don't actually put electricity into your head, just information. I do something surprising and exciting and fun to look at, because autistic people very often prefer toys to people. So I want to be the toy and teach him that he can turn me on or turn me off simply with his eyes. Child to